Hi there, VC. It's Steve Whitty here. It has been a bit of a long time. I think 3 weeks since I last did a video. Um, Nothing to worry about. World Cup's been on, and I like my football, soccer. So that's sort of been taking a lot of my interest over the past few weeks. England are doing well. Got through to the last 16. That starts tomorrow. So it's a bit of a rest day for the football. I've got a day off work, and so no excuse for not recording the video. Um, During the past 3 weeks, I celebrated my 53rd birthday. I'd like to thank all those that sent me birthday greetings on Facebook. It was appreciated. It's another year older, but it's nice to know that people do remember your birthday and pass you greetings. So thank you once again. As far as what I got for my birthday, and this is what this video is about, it's a birthday haul. I didn't get any vinyl as such. I got a vegan cookbook, but I got a gift card from my local record store. So what I'm going to show you is from the gift card. So, but before that, I did manage to pick up, and I won't show it yet, from a charity shop. Got donated a Sony twin cassette deck. It was I'll try and read it. It's a TCW E475, and it's one of the last that's Sony made, so it's about 1990s, I think. So quite modern. It plays well. I've got some tapes. Doesn't mean I'm going to go on the, especially head out and find tapes. If I do come across them, and there's something I like, I'll pick it up, and then I've got something to play them on. So that's good. As I said, I got a gift card for the record store, but also was given this for my birthday, record cleaner, which I have used. I do find it useful. I might do it before I go out today. Do a bit of clean a few more. I think quite a few. Most of my records could do with a really good clean. I've given them a wipe when I get them, an anti-static wipe. But yes, they could do with a clean. But I'm prattling on. So I'll show you what I got with my gift card from my local record store. But first up, say prattling on, these are a couple of CDs our local charity shop finds. The Best of John Barry, Themology. We all know how great music composer John Barry was for his themes, and probably got the best theme for the television series ever made, the theme from the Persuaders. Got that as a single as well. And then I picked up Steve Earle's Guitar Town, which I was very pleased to find. I do like Steve Earle, but I don't have enough of his music in physical form. So, vinyl-wise, you know the score. What I get tends to be only a few quid. I'll point out the ones that cost a little bit more, but most of these are £1 or £2. In fact, I think nearly all were £1. And there were, a couple of charity store finds that I'll point out. So first up, which I found for £1, is his Images David Bowie, and it's on the Duran label. So this is a 2 LP set. That's the inside. This focuses on pre-Space Oddity, when he was signed to Decca, and when his vocal stylings was very much Anthony, very English. You've got on here probably Love You to Tuesday, Laughing Gnome, which got re-released once David Bowie broke through with Ziggy Stardust. Decca re-released Laughing Gnome, which, if you haven't heard it, it's very much a novelty comedy song, and it makes you wonder if that had been a hit when it was released the first time round, whether we would have heard of David Bowie, because people who had one-hit wonders tended to, or novelty records never had another hit. We might even have got a Space Oddity. Also found for £1, it's David Bowie's Low. This is a 1984 reissue. On RCA International. Probably so it's in the middle of his Berlin period. even though this was mostly recorded in France, it is referred to as Berlin period. And then a couple of other records I found for £1, which sort of linked to that. This is Iggy Pop's The Idiot, which Bowie produced. Again, this is another 80s reissue. This is Iggy Pop's debut solo album. China Girl's on this. Night Clubbing. And then he followed it up again with Lust for Life, which was, again, this only cost me £1. It's again another 80s reissue. Got Lust for Life and The Passenger being the best well-known songs on here. And then going back to Iggy, I found another Iggy album for £1. This is Blah Blah Blah. This was produced by David Bowie and David Richards. Came out in 1986. Best known track on here is Real Wild Child, which gave Iggy his first real big hit single in the UK. Very 80s sounding pop album, to be honest. There are a couple of standout moments, but very 80s pop. And then finally, another Bowie pound find. This is Let's Dance. This is a 1984 reissue on EMI America. So, we're pleased to have found that. It completes another whole gap in my Bowie collection. Charity shop find this one. This is Jefferson Starship Spitfire. I believe this is the band's third album. This came out in 1976 on the Grunt label. This is very much 70s, standard 70s rock at that point. There's the band at the back. Grace, Marty Balin was in the band at that point. Nothing too standout, but it's not unpleasant. Sort of complete the classic Yes collection. I managed to find a copy of the Yes debut album. From, I think this is a reissue as well, a 70s reissue. I'm trying to think when it came out. Initially came out, I think 68, 69. The original lineup, and then the follow-up album, Time and the Word, I found as well. Again, another reissue. Band on the back there. It's a band that's shown a fair bit of promise at that time. It's very interesting to listen to that. That album was the last to feature Pete Banks. Steve Howe came in for the Yes album, and it's very, that sound sort of develops. Now I'm getting a fuller picture of how the band's sort of progressed into what it became, and its peak in the mid-70s. I like my comps, and I found this comp, and this is really, really pleased to find this. This came out with the Sunday Times magazine. It was in conjunction with them and Atlantic Records. This is called The Rock Revelation, and it's a triple album. And I'll read you who's on this album. I won't get the records out. So on record 1, side 1, you've got the Doobie Brothers, Long Train Running, Faces Stay With Me, Little Feat, Dixie Chicken, Iron Butterfly Termination, James Gang, Merry Go Round, Alice Cooper, School's Out, Dr. John, Right Place, Wrong Time. Record 2, side 2, The Average White Band, Pick Up the Pieces, Fleetwood Mac, Oh Well, and it's combining parts 1 and 2. Buffalo Springfield, For What It's Worth, Sonny and Cher, I Got You Babe, Delaney and Bonnie, Only You Know and I Know, Beach Boys, The Trader, from the Holland album. Record 2's got the Grateful Dead, Cumberland Blues, Ry Cooder's version of It's All Over Now, Seals and Croft, We May Never Pass This Way Again, Commander Cody, Willing, James Taylor, Sweet Baby James, Van Morrison's Moondance, Sparks, Girl from Germany, and this is from a woofer from in Tweeter's Clothing, so it's pre-Island. Record 2, side 2 on record 2, Gordon Lightfoot, If You Could Read My Mind, Bette Midler's version of Chapel of Love, John Sebastian, She's a Lady, Tim Buckley, Dolphins, Tony Joe White, Pink Pop Polk, Salad Annie, Miriam Older, Midnight at the Oasis, Mose Allison, Parchment Farm, Record 3, Frank Zappa's Peaches and Regalia, Backdoor, Walking Blues, Jerry Goodman and Jan Hammer, Topeka, Billy Cobham, Spectrum, Les McCann and Eddie Harris, Compared to What, and then side 2, Green Slades, Catalan, Electric Prince, Credo, and then Yes and You and I. So, a really good comp, because there was a lot of artists I haven't got. physically, or even, let's put this the right way around. So yeah, really pleased to have found that comp there. Then another Pound record, Japan. This is Adolescent Sex. Their debut album came out in '78. Put on Facebook. You know, if you are familiar with Japan, later Japan, if you've never heard this, David Sylvian's vocals. I class it as a mixture of Roxy music and new wave. It's very influenced by both. David Sylvian's vocals style is totally different to what he's ended up now. Another Japan album I picked up, which was Oil on Canvas. This is the double live album. Which came out in '83, so just after the band had split. So John Martyn's So Far So Good. This came out in 1977. As I said previously, this is an artist I need to catch up on. And it's got May You Never, Bless the Weather, Solidaire, all the real known tracks on there. So really good. If you haven't got any John Martyn, this is a good place to start. Jeff Wayne's musical version of All the Worlds. For £1, this is in absolutely excellent nick. I gave it a clean. It's really good. It tells the story well. Of the worlds, using Richard Burton as the narrator. Actually, I think it's quite inspired. You got here Julie Covington, David Essex, Justin Hayward, Phil Lynott, Joe Partridge, who's a guitarist, and he I think provides the sound of the Martians through his guitar, and Chris Thompson. So yeah, great album. When he tried to follow it up, he left it about 14 years, and he tried it with a musical version of Spartacus, and it just flopped, Jeff. So really pleased to find this. It's only cost me a couple of quid. It's an original mono version of Blonde on Blonde by Dylan. Bit crackly, but for a few quid, I'm not too upset with that. And I found this for £1 as well. So this is Nashville Skyline. I put down when I posted this on Facebook, it was one of his shortest albums, and it could well be considered one of his best. He's retreated to Nashville, very country vein. It sort of took on the wind of Johnny Cash a little bit. Johnny Cash sort of was bigging him up, and he sings on Girl from the North Country. And then I found some Erasure in the charity shop, so it's their debut album, Wonderland. The third album, The Innocents, which was their first #1 album in the UK. And then Wild, which was their fourth album and their second #1 in the UK. I got a little bit of ribbing just because I mentioned I didn't really much like the 80s. And I'd have to say it's more than, as I've said previously, it's more the business side. So I was more than happy to find that good music's good music, doesn't matter when it came out. Final one, I was rather pleased to find this for £1. A little bit scratchy, but it's Stealers Wheel, album Stealers Wheel, and it's a white promo copy. It's an American white promo copy. It's a little bit crackly, that's probably why it's in for £1, but pleased to find that. And it's just reminding me, it's talking about the 80s, there's someone else I wanted to thank. I received this from Matt Hayes, and a rather touching card from him as well. So he said he was going to send me a slightly alternative 80s mix. I have been listening to it, and I've enjoyed it. Some of it I hadn't heard before, but some of it brought some memories back of youthful when I had hair. So Matt, thank you for that, and thank you for the card. Those words really meant a lot to me. So that's what I've been up to. I've been quiet. The football's been on. I'm having the break today. Then the football starts again tomorrow. So I don't know when the next video is going to be. Depends when I've got the inclination in between the football. The weather's great at the moment. We're having a bit of a heat wave in the UK. So I'm not going to be sticking around indoors all day listening to records. I'm going to go out and enjoy the sun, visit my local record shop who's moved premises. So if you've come across the channel for the first time and you like what you see, thumbs up, thumbs down. Please subscribe if you like what you've seen. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Love the interaction. And if you comment, I will get back to you. So until the next time, VC, enjoy the weekend that's coming up. I hope the weather's good for you. Take care of yourselves. Keep spinning, but more importantly, keep smiling.